I think we've got it, and we can now go up to Mike Goodall and find out if Stewie Hall is the new champion of the world, or is it going to go to the South African MALINGA? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree with me and the referee. What a tremendous 12 rounds of boxing. Give both these boys a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 12 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, where we have a unanimous decision. Judge Hal Foster scored the contest 116-111. Judge David Hudson and Eugene Grant both scored the contest 117-110. All three in favour of the winner and the new bantamweight champion, Stuart Hall.
Scenes of jubilation. The crowd living the moment with Stewie Hall.
Appreciation to an excellent effort from the MALINGA. The
Boats now being wrapped around the waist of Stewie Hall.
Supervisor to present the championship out to the new IBF bantamweight champion, Stuart Hall.
We had it by 4 or 5 points. The judges had it wider by 7 on 2 cards, by 5 on the 3rd. What a fight that was. What a moment for Stewie Hall. And it's one of those evenings, Jim, which reminds you why you can never fall out of love with this great old sport.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Barry. A magnificent effort by Stewie Hall to become Britain's latest world boxing champion at 33 years young. And if ever someone showed maximum ticker, maximum determination in a boxing room, we've seen it just now.
I'm absolutely amazed at that performance. He left everything in that ring tonight for me, Stewie Hall. I'm just, so over the moon for him. That was his night there. He just gives everything he could possibly could. There were points where, in the middle of the fight, I mean, I had my head in my hands. I'm thinking, oh my God, is he going to make it?
Absolutely magnificent. It's one of the great nights. I've been around covering boxing 20 odd years, and it's one of the nights you won't forget. He was magnificent. As Belloc said, he left every ounce in there tonight.
Let's get a reaction from Paul Butler with Bugsy.
Paul, it was incredibly dramatic. Were you worried at any point in the middle rounds?
He did come on strong, MALINGA, there from round six onwards. I thought he would, but Stuart bit down on his gum shield and he's dug in. That was a great performance, that great fight.
So you're going to go and see him in a change room, have a chat with him, and then in the new year start looking for a fight with him?
Definitely, yeah. I've done many rounds sparring with him, and I know how hard he trains, and no one else deserves him more than Stewie Hall there.
Thanks so much indeed, Paul. Jimbo, back to you. Try and control those two. They're getting overexcited over there.
Now we've just seen a very, very good fight. We're allowed to get excited about it. We're doing a bit of telly here. If you could just walk round that way, that would be great, mate. Thank you very much indeed. There was a wonderful moment where we thought, at the start, we said it's going to be a distance fight. And round 3, we saw a knockdown. I want you to talk about the knockdown and wonder whether Stewie Hall just got a bit overexcited after it.
I think, yeah, I mean, we were saying when he got the mark, he got a little bit excited. He thought his time was there, and it was a great knockdown. He seemed to roll around the floor, MALINGA. But yeah, I think Stewie sort of he put a little bit too much into it, and we were hoping, we had enough. We were saying he's not going to go 12 rounds in because the word involved.
Let's be honest. We were losing a bit of faith from around the 6th or 7th. MALINGA was just coming and coming. And then suddenly the 10th round, he seemed to start coming in, even though the left eye by that stage was shut down. I'm pleased that he justified the IBF backing him for this fight, but there was criticism. Dennis Hobson, he deserves a big arena defence now.
This is round 9. This is MALINGA coming back and really getting in the fight. You can see the way that southpaw hook and jab was landing, and that's what messed up Stewie Hall's face.
I mean, he was fighting around about 4 rounds with just one eye, and how he got on. He seems to go through his, he got his second spin there in a way. and he just came on in that last 4 rounds, the last 3 rounds. He must have broke his heart really, the Malinga, because the amount of shots that the pair of them. I'd like to see what the shot count was in all, the 12 rounds. How many shots?
It was fought at a fantastic pace, wasn't it? The last round again, the battle of wills when Stuart Hall.
And again, that second one we were talking about, the last round, he put the seal on the fight. I had it a bit closer than the judges.
Me too.
There was no doubt who the winner was, and then Mike Marsden picking him up from the stool 10 seconds before the bell went to start the 12th round, telling him he had the world title within his grasp, and boy did he. Did he take that advice on board?
And good pictures. Well, I mean, this arena was by no means full. Those that came here were the lucky ones, and Stuart Hall got great home support and saw the job through after 12 hectares. And look at the moment for him. Deep down, he knew, that camp knew, that the Cinderella man was a world boxing champion. Just fantastic. What a great story to end the year. And Stewie is just a few yards away from us now, prepared to tell all. This will be an emotional one to Butsy.
Yeah, you know what, Jim, there's no way it couldn't be an emotional one. It's only the 21st, it may as well be the 25th, because it has been special. First of all, Stu, congratulations. Tell me, how do you feel right now?
I feel absolutely unbelievable. I just want to thank my sponsor, Bellwood Generators. I want to thank Dennis and Steve, Mick, and Box Nation for letting me get this on, do you know what I mean, give me this chance. And I want to dedicate this fight to a warrior. Peter Cransina, he's fighting cancer, he's a warrior.
Stuart, what point in that fight did you start to panic? Because we were panicking here, we love you, but we were panicking.
I didn't panic, I just
concerned.
After about 5 rounds, I thought I fucking hell, sorry my language. I thought, he's tough him. When he got up and come back at me and he hit me and hurt me after I put him down. They're different class in the top 10, aren't they, you know what I mean? British level would stay down, but they don't stay down, and I had to dig in all the way, and the crowd helped me, Mick helped me, Dennis helped me, everyone helped me.
Now the eye, at what point were you starting to suffer? I mean, it looked a bit swollen and it was bleeding, but when did it actually close? When were you blind to everything he threw with his right hand?
It was about around 9-10. I was fighting with one eye, and he was proper aiming for it as well. I could see he was aiming for it, and I just tried to just stick that jab out, keep that jab going, and I had to dig in, and that's what world champions are all about.
Stu, now I know you got the fight at shortest notice and you came in and it's all that fairy tale and all the other stuff we keep talking about, but in the last year or so, or 2 years or 3 years, did you ever dream you'd be here in front of 4,500 people with your left eye closed, your left eye cut, your right eye cut, and every single person, including the broadcast team, standing and cheering? Did you ever in your wildest dreams think of that?
No, it's one of the best nights of my life, this. It's absolutely unbelievable, like I say, the crowd, all the fans coming down, and I'm just a bit emotional. I'm absolutely over the moon. But listen, all them doubters out there, there's so many doubters, they all doubted me. Stewie Hall can't do this. Yes, I can, and I did.
Mike, no, listen, I'm not going to use the word panic because that's maybe too strong, but when were you a little bit concerned in the corner?
From about the 8th, really, because his will to win were working against him. In the first few rounds, when he showed his sharpness and his boxing skills, they were too sharp for Malinga, but the eye were getting worse. It was starting to look more tired, so we were like panicking. But he kept being determined to stand in. You know, like the last round, was the longest round of my life for a long time. You know what I mean? He just unbelievable. You know, what he's achieved is unbelievable.
Dennis, Big Den, you took a big punt in the summer. We know what happened there. You've taken a big punt here tonight. I should let you celebrate, but I can't. So I've got to ask you, what might we be doing next year?
Well, we're going to look at March. I mean, it's horrible trying to tempt fate, but I did fancy Stuart. I mean, like he just said, there's not many people out here rates his chances apart from his corner and obviously much of the northeast. I think we're more hopeful than anything, but it's come from nowhere. It's a Rocky story. He's even got the eye to match Rocky story. Only thing he didn't shout is could it, Mick? But you know, he's a special talent, and as I said before, to win something as major as this, you have to do anything. But it's come from nowhere. It's a Rocky story. He's even got the eye to match Rocky story. Only thing he didn't shout is could it, Mick? But you know, he's anything. But it's come from nowhere. It's a Rocky story. He's even got the eye to match Rocky story. Only thing he didn't shout is could it, Mick? But you know, he's a special talent, and as I said before, to win something as major as this, you have to dig in. And you know, he had, like he said, he put the kid down early on, and like he says, domestically they stayed down. But you know, it's all New Horizons open up for us now. North East, Box Nation.